am here with Laura Packard, brilliant healthcare activist of Healthcare Voter, Healthcare Voices, and CareTalk. Laura, hello. How is Netroots going so far?
So far, so good because there's free ice cream.
It's a great reason to be here. So, we're talking to people about things they feel passionately about. What can you tell us about healthcare activism that people might not understand?
Well, healthcare, we actually have some victories. Very happy that Congress just passed the Inflation Reduction Act, which includes some important healthcare pieces, including lowering the cost of prescription drugs for people on Medicare, extending the healthcare subsidies for people that get insurance through the Affordable Care Act, and in general, just making our healthcare system more equitable and just for everyone.
So, what is, if you could sit down with Congress or the president or everybody, what is the one thing you think needs to be different for us to have a more just healthcare system?
Well, I think that people need to understand, and I think the COVID pandemic has made clear that we're all in this together, that whether you have healthcare directly affects me, and whether I have healthcare, it directly affects you. So the idea that I can have mine and it doesn't matter what happens to you, we live on an interconnected planet, and everything is connected, so you can't shortchange somebody's need and not have it boomerang back on you eventually.
Do you think the American public understands that?
Well, I think that things are getting better. The opinion polls show that more Americans believe that healthcare is a human right. There are still people out there that need to be persuaded, and so that's what we're working on.
So, we've talked about this a lot on CareTalk, a show that Laura Packard is the host of, and I'm super biased because I might be the producer, and we answer your questions about what you can do as an individual right now to make sure your access to healthcare is better. And the theme, I feel like, from listening to so many of your amazing shows is it's really like the privatized model that leaves people behind. How do you think we move towards a more collective public space in this country?
Well, it isn't always the fact that it's private companies, but it's their pursuit of profit that's the problem. That you can see when hospitals consolidate, when they're trying to accumulate more profit, the patients suffer. The greedy pharmaceutical companies, the insurance companies, and so on. That there are many different ways to have universal health care, to have everyone with the health care they need. Canada and the United Kingdom's systems are just two examples. Like, there's many ways to get there. We've chosen the worst way, but it's important just to make sure that businesses' interests are towards helping people get the care they need. If they make money by denying you care, they will deny you care. So with the Affordable Care Act, with the various legislation pieces that have been passed in the past few years, we're getting better. The American system is getting better, but we still have a ways to go.
Well, that makes me feel hopeful. Is there anything else you want people to know?
Well, we are making progress, but we are nowhere near done. So keep calling your representatives and your senators. Make sure they know how important healthcare is, and be a healthcare voter this fall. Be a healthcare voter for Senate, for governor, but go all the way down your ballot and make sure if there are state legislators running to represent you, that it's somebody that supports healthcare. And even on down to the city, because as we've seen with the Supreme Court overturning our right to an abortion, a lot of these decisions then fall down to local levels. So it becomes more important than ever that you do the research and elect somebody that's going to be good on supporting your health care.
Amen to that, seriously. And watch CareTalk Mondays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will see you there.
Absolutely.